Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a preview of what I got coming up in this video. Let's see, the first are 3 separate photographs taken by Navy pilots of UFOs around the same area. Let's see, also have this video of UFOs in Utah. Let's see, this is apparently a UFOs over Area 51. Also have this older video of pyramids that were filmed over Pentagon. Let's see. And let's see, here's a video of some UFOs that were taken. I think these were taken in the Baltic Sea, if I'm not mistaken. I've definitely brought this up before, but these are, came up recently. I thought I'd show it again because, again, I'm sure, not everyone has seen these. Let's see, this is a great 1.5 hour presentation done by this guy, Michael Schratt. He's an expert in airplanes and other black budget projects. Also have this old video which shows this guy, Professor James E. McDonald, and Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper both urged the UN to take action on UFOs. Yeah, this has definitely been going on for a long time. And again, it's obvious that our government has been hiding this from us for a long time. And let's see. And then last is this video from Dr. Stephen Greer. Someone had mentioned in the comments that he made this video, and I did a search for it and found this. But in it, he's talking about how, they're going to do this fake alien invasion. And for some reason, he wants people to give him money again. But anyways, let's go to the first video here. Let's check this out. Let me just play at the beginning so you know what's up. And then, of course, I can't play the whole video. I can just play the beginning, but I'll leave the link in the description and you can check out the rest of it.
Naval Air Station in Virginia, home to the best aviators in the world. Since 2014, F-18 crews flying into the zone designated W-72 have reported encounters with a bizarre array of unknown, unidentified objects and aircraft positioned directly in their daily flight paths. Investigators with the Pentagon's UAP task force have requested that aviators try to document their encounters. On March 4, 2019, one crew did. An F-18 airman used his iPhone to capture images of 3 different objects he encountered in the same general airspace. At 3:02 p.m., he photographed this odd-shaped whatever it is. Another photo taken at almost the same time was first posted to Twitter on May 11, 2020, then again on social media 6 months later. Other photos, though, have never been made public until now. The first was photographed at 2:44 p.m. The Navy referred to this one as the Sphere. The second one was given the name the Acorn. 12 minutes later, a third object was spotted, described as the metallic blimp. It appears to have various appendages. Mystery Wire first learned of the photos exactly 2 years ago during a private briefing in Las Vegas.
So again, they're encountering these every day. And what makes more sense? That these crafts are traveling from millions of miles away or light years away to just let our craft see them? Or is it more conceivable that they live, that they have bases down in our oceans? California, Santa Monica Bay, they keep encountering them. And here on the East Coast, they keep encountering them. Again, I asked, what's, Occam's razor, right? What makes more sense? They live here. We're not alone on the planet. Anyways, let me go on to this next one here. This is from Lehi, Utah. Go full screen on this. Yeah, now, this one, it could be Elon Musk Starlink. Is that a possibility? Or if this was Starlink, would it be much further away? Yeah, this looks too close. Yeah, don't know what's going on there, but let me just go on to this next video here. This is UFO footage over Area 51 must see. Now, in the end, I don't want to play the beginning because they have this introduction where they do like the Star Wars disappearing text. But let's see, check this out from here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I can't play the whole thing out. You know, if this is around Area 51, I'm going to guess that those are U.S. military. Those are our anti-gravity crafts. Anyways, let's see. This one here, was this Pentagon pyramid ever debunked? Now, if I remember correctly, there was, you know, the theory was that the people that were filming this had some type of special camera that allowed them to see this pyramid. You know, because if there was a pyramid floating over the Pentagon, and you know, and there's other footage of this pyramid over Russia and also China, and you know, I've never heard whether or not they were debunked. And you know, I have a lot of trust in the internet. I've always relied on, yeah, the internet debunking or finding, you know, the people that are making some of these videos. They're either digital artists or something like that. But this video, I've never heard anything about it. So I don't know. But the link will be in the description, of course. Let me go on to this video here. No, I'm sure I've done something on this a while back, but yeah, I think these were taken off the Baltic. Let's see, let me play a little bit of this.
And the truth is still out there. Alex Mistretta peers at the photographs that have been passed on to him. Fuzzy and dated, they show large and mysterious objects looming ominously in the sky. Could the pictures really reveal the truth about a secret long kept hidden by the powers that be? The story dates back to March 1971. At this time, the USS Trepang was operating in the Arctic Ocean. A U.S. Navy submarine, it was carrying out tests on its weapon systems beneath the ice cap. On board the vessel was Rear Admiral Dean Reynolds Sackett, Jr., who had been commanding officer on the Trepang for a little over half a year. Also on board was an officer named John Klicka, who apparently had a close encounter of the bizarre kind. Yes, according to an anonymous source, Klicka spotted a strange object through the periscope of the submarine while on this particular Arctic excursion. And more than 40 years later, some photographs that were allegedly snapped on that fateful day surfaced from the depths to baffle the world. So in 2015, the French publication Top Secret printed an article featuring a series of these strange images. Furthermore, it claimed that the photographs had been given to it by that same anonymous source. However, information accompanying the photographs was sparse. Apparently, the pictures arrived along with a letter, with some of them bearing official inscriptions such as "not to be released" and "unauthorized disclosure subject." Seemingly ignoring these warnings, though, the magazine published 11 photographs. In them, several unidentified objects are shown hovering over and appearing to crash into a large body of water.
Yeah, that's the ocean. And again, you know how they keep saying they're in space. No, they're not. They're over our ocean. Yes, so apparently there are 11 of these photographs, and you know, I've always only seen 3. So where are the other 8 images? Interesting, but the link to this will be in the description. Let me go on to this one here. Oh yeah, this is guy Michael Schratt. He is a expert on aviation, top secret weapons and things like that. But in these, you know, yeah, I think in this he reveals the possibility of a secret space program.
Recreational complex was complete with an 8-lane bowling alley, a heated indoor pool, 4 racquetball courts, a basketball gymnasium with a wooden floor, tennis courts, saunas, and a snack bar. At one time, a golf course and lighted softball field existed as well. Supplies for the base were flown in from Hill Air Force Base in Utah aboard C-130s. Sometimes people would chip in and buy big ice boxes of shrimp that were flown specially to the base from Florida in 20 to 30 big styrofoam coolers. The plane stopped only long enough to offload the shrimp. And then the final one here is some colonels, he said, had very extravagant tastes, including one who had grapefruits flown in from Israel at $25 a piece and requested deliveries of canned tuna from South America that he estimated cost the government $26 per can. So here's your tax dollars at work with these big guys over here at Area 51. Another drawing by Mark McCandlish. This is the McDonnell Douglas Manta Ray. 18 of these aircraft were built by Desert Storm. They flew along with the F-117s as a digital real-time intelligence gathering aircraft, specifically photographic type aircraft. It was also carrier capable. It had a interesting arresting hook and also a launch contraption in the front for carrier-based operations. Very low radar cross-section aircraft, and had twin-canted vertical stabilizers that you can see here. Orders of magnitude lower RCS than the F-117. Something called the Flying Artichoke has been sighted at Air Force Plant 42 and Holloman Air Force Base. It has a crew of 2, pilot and a weapons system operator. It has a very interesting tail arrangement here with a porous aft section that absorbs sound. It's capable of carrying 6 2,000-pound laser-guided weapons. So this is the Flying Artichoke.
Anyways, yeah, he goes on and, describes all of these different top secret aircraft that we have and the possibility that there's a secret space program. Let's see. Yeah, this is this guy, Professor James E. McDonald, Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper, both, trying to convince the UN to deal with this UFO issue. Let me just start from the beginning and go ahead and play this whole thing.
United Nations with this problem. Yes, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, on the 7th of this month, of June, nearly a month ago now, I spoke to the Outer Space Affairs Group in the United Nations, urging immediate UN action on this problem. It seems to me that the UN is one of the best places to tackle the international, the global aspects of the UFO problem, and all evidence now points to its being a truly global phenomenon. U Thant made a statement at the time. I didn't get to see U Thant. It was a busy day, June 7th. In fact, I had a date to see him at 4 o'clock, and if there was any 1 hour that was the peak of the Mideast crisis, 4 o'clock was it. So I unfortunately didn't get to see U Thant. But quite recently, a few days ago, I got a wire from a phone call from San Francisco pointing out that he had made a statement to Drew Pearson, an American columnist, that aside from the Vietnamese War, the UFO problem is the greatest international problem. And I sent him a wire strongly endorsing his position, but disagreeing with him to the extent of saying that I believe it's the most important international problem. Why? We have in the UFO problem a very strange situation here for 20 years plus. Essentially similar phenomena have been reported all over the world, large numbers in the U.S., officialdom ignoring them, Air Forces ignoring them, and yet apparently a steady increase in the numbers of reliable reports from people in all walks of life seeing these objects. They're not products of our technology. They're not meteorological astronomical phenomena, hovering at low altitude, increasing numbers in urban areas, and collectively we don't know what's going on. That's an extremely unwise situation, no matter how you view it. We do not know what is involved in this problem. There are no strong indications of anything resembling hostility. I see some faint indications of hazard and danger, but in general, to have this possibility that the world is under something resembling reconnaissance, possibly from some extraterrestrial source, and to go on about our petty ways collectively doesn't seem to me to be a wise situation. So I'm trying to get scientists and governmental agencies to take a look at this at a highly accelerated pace. Professor McDonald, thank you very much.
But of course, they didn't until now for some strange reason. Well, again, the strange reason may be something's definitely up. But according to this Dr. Greer, he's saying that, that there's going to be some type of fake alien invasion. And, yeah, he's trying to collect money. I don't remember what he said in the end, but let me just play a little bit of what he has to say here.
came out 2 days ago that it may be that the Director of National Intelligence report that by statute and law is due on no later than June 25th of this year will be delayed. What's happening, the best that our assessment from intelligence sources, is that because of what we have been doing behind the scenes with officials both in the United States and in other countries, and in particular in Russia, where we now have a very senior retired general who publicly came forward recently stating that we are not alone in the universe, that the extraterrestrials are not hostile, and that there have been all kinds of disinformation and deceptive actions to pose that they are, but in reality they are not. And that this is an urgent reason why we need to have weapons banned from space, because we are sharing space with other civilizations and other cosmic cultures.
You notice he said, yeah, we're sharing space with other civilizations and cosmic cultures, but then he says they're visiting. Yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure Stephen Greer knows that we're not alone on the planet. And this whole idea about they're not dangerous or they're non-threatening, then why are people being abducted and have autopsies performed on them? Why are our cows being mutilated? Horses, cats, and deer and other animal? No, I don't believe this idea that none of them are hostile. I think, that's, if they weren't hostile, they wouldn't have to be abducting people and situations. We know for a fact that millions of people go missing. So, what's the missing 411 videos, So something's going on. People are being taken off planet, or, I don't know what's going on, but this idea that they're not hostile, I don't believe anything. I don't believe that completely, again, but I understand, Greer's a government agent. He works for the government, so he can only reveal the government-approved narrative. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.